She walks it loud like a thunderstorm, debunking myths with style and form. True crime, conspiracies, her game. Melissa Jade, remember her name. She's loud, feisty, spilling tea, diving deep into mystery, breaking down your wildest claims. Melissa Jade, she's got no shame. Microphone fierce like a roaring lion, unveiling secrets people been hiding. True crime queen of the digital scene, Melissa's got you hooked on her screen. She's loud, feisty, spilling tea, diving deep into mystery, breaking down your wildest claims. Melissa Jade, she's got no shame. Murders to cover-ups, nothing misses. Melissa's here to share her guesses. She's got theories big and bold, no stone unturned, no case cold. She's loud, feisty, spilling tea, diving deep into mystery, breaking down your wildest claims. Melissa Jade, she's got no shame. Melissa Jade, she's got no shame. Melissa Jade, she's got no shame. From murders to cover-ups, nothing misses. Melissa's here to share her guesses. She's got theories big and bold, no stone unturned, no case cold. She's loud, feisty, spilling tea, diving deep into mystery, breaking down your wildest claims. Melissa Jade, she's got no shame. 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 She's loud, feisty, spilling tea, diving deep into mystery, breaking down your wildest claims. Melissa Jade, she's got no shame.
Hi, guys. Yes, it did, Bailey. Hi, TGIF Mom Silk. Hi, Nancy. Yeah, Tara, I was like, you know what? Because Idaho is, we have the Idaho Dateline episode tonight. And so I'm like, I don't want to do Idaho because I want to watch that. And then I know tomorrow we're doing dramatic reading of emails for Wade, and then Sunday night Idaho reaction to tonight. So I'm like, what should I do tonight? What should I do tonight? And when in doubt, go for Tisha. And I was like, I wanted to finish the rest of that day's call. Did I, Margaret? Oh, I love that. Hi, Tess. Hi, Natasha. Hell yes, let's go. Hi, everyone. Be back shortly. Hi, Katrina. Hi, Caleb. Hi, not that, Justin. I love your new name. Hi, Michelle. Happy early Mother's Day to you. Hope you and your swan are doing something fun. Oh, no, I'm sick as a dog and I have to postpone. Oh, no, I hope you feel better soon. Hi, Katie. Hi, it's Kirsten Lee. Hey, everyone. I love Tisha Nights too, Nancy. And I love that there's a couple of newbies who are just getting invested in Tisha. I get so excited. I feel like we all do because we as a community help with Tisha, educate on Tisha. We do it together, And whenever there are newer people that don't know, I get genuinely excited, if that makes sense. Hi, C. Carter, Curious Christine, Bogart, Wolfie. Becky, Marie, Joey, in my opinion, she never does. And so I get excited, wait, oh, you don't know about Tisha? Oh my God, no way, come here, grab popcorn, sit down, let me show you. That's how I feel whenever we talk about Tisha. And I enjoy it so much. I really do. Hi, Twisted Stitches. Hi, Poop Lover. Molly Henry. Saturday this weekend. What the heck? Looking forward listening to Wade and his girls. Yeah, that's tomorrow with Wade. We'll do a dramatic reading. I'm having the girls on. It's going to be great. And then Sunday night, Idaho again. I swear, I agree. Hi, Jahara. Hi, AU mom. That's it. Once you start Letecia, you'll never stop. Hell yeah. Lisa. Hell yeah, Lisa. Thank you so much. Welcome. If you got a membership from Lisa, please make sure you thank her. Hi, Elizabeth. Make sure you're opted in if you guys aren't a member. We have the most amazing, generous community. So thank you so much, Lisa. Okay, so I'm okay, Elizabeth. How are you? Hi, Trio Girl Mom. Tisha. I wish we had Tisha every night. I know. Tisha's awesome. Well, no, hold on. Let me be careful with how I say this. Tisha is not awesome. But I love covering Tisha. I swear I'll never get sick of it. You guys crack me up with those dramatic readings. I just enjoy doing it with them. And even when the content, as far as what's within the messages, are so repetitive or mundane, those girls crack me up when doing the reading. So, yeah, she's the worst. I'm telling you, she's the worst. She was, Little Red. Thanks for being there. I was so proud of her. Okay. I guess we could spending our time doing worse things than listening to Tisha. Hey, what you can't argue is that it's a learning curve. There's a major learning curve with Tisha. Oh, I hope you feel better, Elizabeth. What'd you have? 3 weeks? Okay. Hi, Jules. Hi, Debly. Insanity Mom. Look at all you guys showing up Friday night Tisha style. Dude, Bailey, don't tempt me with a good time. I don't know if I would be able to have cruising on because I would fangirl. I would be like Jessie inking, okay? I would be just, I don't even know. Hi, Mrs. Bendover. Okay, so let me do our missing child for tonight's live stream. But before we do, it's actually Find a Child Friday. Today is Find a Child Friday. Let me pull off Find a Child Friday, sponsored by Club 93. And who wants to remind you to get Jaded and just keep on playing. So Club 93's link is in the description. They're in the description of every single live, actually. So definitely go check that out. And our missing child for tonight's segment, and I've pulled her up before. She's so adorable. Look at her. So this is Hayden Caroline Dowdy. Hayden has been missing since December 16th, 2023, out of Emerald Isle, North Carolina. She is 3 years old. Look at those eyes, guys. Like, seriously. And look at she has sand, and the sand is just falling out of her little hands. I can't. I just can't. When the babies have those big blue eyes. Oh. So if anyone has information on Hayden's whereabouts, please contact the Emerald Isle Police Department at 1-252-354-2021. I really would. I would be like, no, Jim John, don't know. I would. Hi, Miriam from the future. You are a poop lover? All of our sags. So has anyone, before we even start with Tisha, has anyone been following? I listened a little bit earlier to the 2 missing kids. Lisa, that counts, and it means more than you know. So thank you. Seriously, even if we may not particularly like something, like if one of us is there, we'll support one another. So you have seen it? Okay, Solo Angel, you too. Hi, Gen X. Okay, so part of me, yes, Lily and Jack Rhonda, yes. So are you suspect of the parents? So I only got to watch, I watched Plunder. Jack, MJ's going to be celebrating Memorial Day weekend with Disney and bagels. I'm so disappointed. Jack, you are more than welcome to join for Disney bagels. Thank you so much, and it's good seeing you. Hey, Hungry Nurse. So yes, Lily and Jack. And I was like, oh, do I want to cover that tonight before I decided on Tisha? But I wasn't prepared. I didn't have the time to like go down and make a presentation myself. But I watched Plunders for the most part. I didn't get to watch all of it. Oh my God, Madonna. Yeah, that is a bad one. There's so many bad ones. Hi, Rochelle Drews. Oh, longtime lurker, first live with you. Thank you for coming out of the bushes. We're so happy to have you here. Welcome, Rochelle. Ooh, what kind of dog you got? Oh, it's so tiny, but oh, there's two. There's two dogs. Yeah, thanks, Jack. I know, Nancy, but I'm like, oh, what's this? And from what I understand, there's the two children. I think the boy is 4 years old, the girl is 6 years old, maybe, Lily and Jack, and they are missing, and the circumstances are a little bit strange. So I may do like a daytime live on it tomorrow because I wanted to do it today. I didn't have time though. I didn't have time to prepare, and I don't want to cover it if I'm not prepared, obviously. Have spent more time explaining themselves than talking about the kiddos. Hey, Harley. Hey, Chief. Bigfoot Israel, yeah. I don't know, but it looks like a weird one. They've been missing for, I think, like over a week now. You did test? Is it on Facebook Messenger? Just so anyone who's reached out to me on Facebook Messenger, I've kind of just left Facebook. Like I have not opened Facebook in, I don't even know. Same thing with like emails. I check my emails though, but like it may take a bit to get back. Is it Neat Noodle? Hey, Daryl. That's okay. You are forgiven, Daryl. Thanks, FOS. MJ, before you get started, I was wondering if you think the fact nobody knew how to properly peel a banana before a few years ago is a Mandela effect. FOS. Yes, Tara. Plunder does. She has like the 911 audio, the CAD reports. Yeah, Gina. Hi, Allie. FOS, you're making me the reason I have hesitation is, do I know how to peel a banana? If you think the fact nobody knew how to properly, like, what do you mean by properly? Am I peeling a banana properly? Hi, Jenny. Oh, Margaret, really? I don't know, Nancy. I'm starting to question all of my reality. Would you guys be down to do like a daytime live tomorrow on it? Hey, you, Mom. You know it. Are you in the future, Daryl? Oh, thank you, Michelle. Most people do it wrong. How the curve is the handle. You're making me question reality. You're supposed to peel it from the bottom? I hold it by its shaft. Okay, wait, hold on. Erase that. Hold on. Go rewind for a second. I hold it by its mid section and you peel downward. Is that not how you peel a banana? Oh, monkeys do it from the flat end. Stop it, Katrina. Oh my God. Oh no, Danielle. I just walked by and heard shaft. I'm so sorry. So you peel it by the stump end? I could feel I wouldn't like that feeling. But Steffi, if you peel it from the bottom, gravity is not going. Where do the flaps go? Yeah, how do you open the stump? This is reminding me of Battery End First. I don't like it. Would little brown speckles get on your banana? Yeah, that's true, Daryl. Monkeys also use their feet. It doesn't make it right. Monkeys are so incredibly smart, though. You pinched like a nipple. Excuse me, kitchen? What? You pinched like a nipple. What is, are we all okay? Is this like the end of the week? Like, what is happening here? I just tried and there's no different. Oh, Chief. I'm so happy that she's back with you. The flaps go down. The curve is used as a handle. The way it's not lopsided. Science. Okay, Jesse Pinkman. Hold on. I gotta listen. We gotta take a sidebar for a second. Correct way to peel banana. You shut the fudge up. You shut the No. Oh, thank you, Margaret. Thanks. We're so happy to have you over on Patreon with us. Just prepare. Just prepare. It's not like YouTube. it's a little bit kinky. You use the stub as a handle? I feel like I'd be probably not, Harley. Do we use a can opener correctly? Don't do all this to me. You guys are really messing with me. I feel like we are AU Mom. Now you have to eat the banana. Yeah, if CERN fucked us all up. Hi, Tiger Lily. No, I would not like to do that because I feel like if my nails started picking to try to get a peel, that black part at the bottom would fall into my nanner. I don't want, you know what I mean? I don't want black speckles in my nanner. I get really skeeved out when it comes to food, utensils, like any drinks, like anything that like goes in my mouth. Oh God, it sounds so wrong when I say that. So if I saw like a black speckle on my nanner, the nanner's going in the garbage. Hi, Holly. It comes off with the flaps. This look, you could clearly see at the bottom of the left picture, you see the black. If you start picking with your nail to even get a peel going, I feel like residue is gonna fall on my nanner. My grandma calls her girly bits her nanner. What? I feel like I need to end this live and come back with a new one because I don't know what's going on with everyone. What is happening with everyone? I don't know. Is everyone okay? Like, this is a strange way to start the live. It breaks off I don't believe it, Mom Silk. The more you know. Yeah, or it gets stuck in my fingernail. Her granny bits. Madonna. Oh, hell no. What'd you do to me? You know, I went, hi, Tracy Hollis. Long-time lurker, but chatted for the first time last night. I watched the trial of evil Letecia and it haunts me. Welcome, Tracy. We're happy to have you. We have 2 long-time lurkers who popped out tonight. We're so happy, guys. Come on in. Make sure you're opted in. We're so happy to have you, so thank you. I went probably 7 years without eating yogurt again after in 7th grade science. Like my teacher explained to us that there's live critters in, hi KV, there's live critters in yogurt. And I didn't believe her until she pulled out yogurt and right on the little yogurt cup, it says live criteria. And I was like, oh, fuck that. Like, it grossed me out and it skeeved me out so much. I went 7 years, probably, maybe more. New banana who dis and the Goodnomics up in this bitch. Are you sure she's not referring to your paw bits as her nana? Stop. What is happening? You guys, we have 2 longtime lurkers out in the chat tonight. Let's behave. Let's be on our best behavior, okay? We can't talk about Nina and Papa's nanner bits, okay? Come on. Pizza for years because of Spaceballs, Pizza the Hut. Yeah. I feel like we all have our in like one bite. I love pizza. Bugs and bananas. You want to know about figs and wasps. Stop it. Stop. Don't lie to me. This has brought out Mia too. Welcome. I love the possum. Every time I see a possum now, hi Arlene, I think about Allie not knowing that possums play dead, and she thought the possum was rabid, and she flung her crock at it. That's true, Rochelle. Okay, fair enough. Something about critter yogurt. Yeah, I'm sorry, Tara. I'm sorry. We gotta get a hold of ourselves. Okay, so we have. I don't know. How do you do it? I do it, Harley, but to be fair, my can opener is an old school can opener. Even though Meatfoot sent me an electric one, I haven't opened it yet. I have to open it. But I do it where I'm hovering in the air and I get such a grasp on the can and I squeeze it, you know. Yes, Nancy. And then I just twist it in midair, which is never smart, but I'm probably doing it totally wrong. Or my can opener is very old. Hi, our bubbles. YOLO. Okay, hold on. We need our Tisha. Okay. Bring on the tea bag. All right. If you haven't yet, please take a second to hit the thumbs up. Thank you all so much for being here on this Friday night. I appreciate you guys more than you could possibly know. And let's do Tisha after she answers as far as the can opener. Hi, Turtle Dove. Google it. Well, don't tempt me with a good time. Okay, correct can opener way. Like when you tell me what to do, Harley. Google it. Yep, I do it the wrong way. Yep, I figured though. Is the one to the left the right way? Because I do the one to the right. And like I said, then I pick it up and I hover in midair with it. Oh, I love that, CM10. Keep you in the ear while you're door dashing. Drive safe. And thanks for coming out and saying hello. Nice, little red. Wild horses. I'm just going to the fucking diner. You're over here in a fucking wild horses. And I'm going to the literal diner for like the early bird special. we live different lives. Yeah, I do to the right. I never knew to the left is the correct way to open it. I'll try it, but I have a feeling I'll jack my fingers. Okay. I'll speak because I thought it didn't work. I guess we're all No, these diners here, I don't think you guys get it. The diners here don't have that. That's why I said I have to go to that like country crockett place one day when I go out east, because we don't have them country kettle. What is it called again? That the one that has the rocking chairs outside. Because the diner here, you won't see biscuits and gravy. I don't go to IHOP. I did in Seven Lilies. Yes, Cracker Barrel, whatever. Yeah, what did I say? Yeah, that one. I don't even remember what I said. Yes, Cracker Barrel. Jeez, yes, I said yes. You all don't have to keep saying it. Jeez. Thanks, Bigfoot is real. I forgot what I said already about it. Country Crockett. I'd like to, Kimmy Jack, and I asked my mom, can we plan one of these times to make it? But we just haven't yet. Country cracker ones. Yeah, probably. That sounds about right. Again, it's a foreign thing to me. We don't have them here. It's pronounced Jimmy Buffett. I think I was going for Joe Crocker. I don't even know. I have a Tisha theory. I think she wanted to have Gannon assume missing so she could play out a years-long drama of missed sightings. Yeah, like I bounce back and forth with what she really intended to do. Like if her plan always was to take his life. I think in some moments, it depends on the day you ask me, I think sometimes she was just trying to upstage. And as you could see with like Alex Erickson and Jen Liu, who are releasing all of the former attempts that she's had at staging break-ins, she had to keep elevating farther, keep going. And so part of me thinks she was just trying to stage like a really serious situation, but it went too far and she then had to take his life. Yeah, Kimberly. I only got to watch one so far. She had an amazing life, Jules. But it just goes to show you, take it for granted and you act a fool. But okay, so this is a new call because we ended yesterday where the call ended. So even though we're still on the 19th, this is about to start a new call. Are you guys ready? Ready? I'm ready. I'm excited. Let's do it. Get your nanners. Get your country your country kettles, and can openers. Let's do it. Every time, man. Right, Jen? Shit. Hello. Hi, Lisa Lamont.
Should we call her?
Yeah. Oh, our bubbles. I love that.
I'm just give me 1 second.
Hello.
Hey.
What's up?
the doctor.
Huh?
They just got back from the doctor.
What for?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I've already told you this, but I didn't have a...
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I didn't get to tell you yet. Yay. At this point, she was pregnant. Yep. I need to get a real soundboard one day, but you'll get my thighs for now. She was pregnant. Oh no, Tisha broke me. I'll be right back. Hold on. It was my thigh slap, man. Okay. She is pregnant. Okay? And so the manipulation is real with this one. And it is, oh, well, I just got back from the doctor. Oh, yeah? For what? Really? Perfect timing, Carol and Cooper. We literally just started. We were too busy talking about nanners, can openers, and country crockers. So, spoiler alert, she's not really pregnant. No. But this is how far, again, all of the factors of what makes her the most twisted, evil fucking person is she thought, oh, okay, not only let me fake a pregnancy, okay, to keep him, you can't leave me, but also on an even worse level, I will replace Gannon. And what you'll see is she even goes as far as saying, Gannon knew I was so close to Gannon, and me and Gannon had such a special bond. Gannon was the one person I told about the pregnancy, and he was so happy, Al. Yeah, it's so bad. It's so bad. So if you're asking, what is she talking about? She's talking about she's trying to let Al believe she is pregnant.
What for?
Really?
Yeah.
I've already told you this, but I didn't have a period, and I'm 5 weeks pregnant.
Okay. How'd it go? Was that you messaging me this morning from another number?
I don't know. Just blame me for whatever.
No, I'm just asking. That way I know for sure. Huh?
I don't know, Albert. I don't know. Just blame me for whatever.
No, it's not. No, we're not playing the blame game. I just wanted to know because there may have been some details that I wanted to talk about because it was obviously relevant to what the things we've been talking about over the past couple of days. So,
Man, you would have thought that you would have just called me and said anything nice.
Tisha, you know what my mind's on. My mind's on Gannon, okay? And I told you I'd stand by you if we got to the truth. So, I mean, that's what my mind's on.
Giving you the truth.
My mind's on the truth about Gannon.
I'm not giving you the truth. I've given it to you, and then I've given you 15 different things that were not the truth, just to prove a point. Call it what you want. Call it crazy or someone making up stories or lying or whatever you want to call it. And go text people and tell them how horrible a person I am, and I'm just lying, and you're backing me in a corner. Just know that when you say something to people, I hope you know they're posting your stuff online.
When I say something to who?
Anybody. Unless it's probably like legitimately people that you are blood related to. But if they send it to anybody or anyone does anything or sends it to their best friends in kindergarten, they're posting it online.
Well, I mean, I haven't said nothing to nobody, so I don't even know what you're talking about.
I'm just telling you, that's probably you were saying something about people calling you or something. That's probably how they got your number. There's your number's online everywhere.
I know it is, and I mean,
people are posting messages that you supposedly sent to people. So I'm just telling you. So, I mean, so you know, whoever you be talking junk to or whatever to, people are putting it out there.
Well, good for them. I mean,
I'm just telling you that to let you know that, not to talk bad to you or talk about you or nothing. I'm just telling you that. Trust me, I spent the entire night getting accused of being with Mike, messages made up on me of being with Mike, all kinds of stuff, like anything you can name it. So I'm just telling you that these people are nut jobs. So.
Yeah, these people are not jobs. I love the distance she puts between her and everyone else. Meanwhile, she's leaking everything. Al is leaking nothing. He's being very close-lipped, and she was everywhere in the Facebook groups leaking all this stuff. Oh, really, Soda Freak? Aw. I didn't realize it was a damn topic of debate, I guess.
yeah. So back to what you said a second ago. You told me that you made up all these stories to prove a point. Why would you tell me all these different stories? That doesn't make any sense.
Bendy?
Well, I mean, what point is there to prove other than the point of finding Gannon?
Because I cannot give you, no matter what I give you of how Gannon is missing, I can't give you the answer of how to get him.
Why?
How about just the truth, right? What you're saying makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. No sense whatsoever. You don't need, doesn't matter what story I give you. He doesn't need any story. The truth is all he needs. Hi, Trailblazer. The truth, just it. I've missed you too, Bendy. The truth is all you need. But the level of manipulation with leading this man to believe you are pregnant, and not just as if, like, you know, normal circumstances, quote unquote, wouldn't be bad enough as far as trying to lock someone in, prevent them from leaving by saying you're pregnant, but in the sense of you took his son's life in the most brutal manner, and you're trying to convince him that you're pregnant, not just so he doesn't leave as a way to trap him, but as a way to replace Gannon. You cannot get worse than that. And here is when you step back and realize, okay, she wasn't really pregnant. So how is this going to work out? The thing that's very fascinating about Tisha is she never worried or thought a step ahead. The same way you'll see eventually in the text message exchange, Letecia was begging him to come to the sonogram appointment. Now, if he turned around and happened to say, okay, I'll meet you there, what the hell is she going to do come the sonogram appointment? Well, she doesn't worry about that, because she'll just create another lie once that lie needs to, like, becomes an issue. Another one. But what I believe she was hoping to do is to get Al to be willing to come back together with her, have a sexual relationship, and her intent to get pregnant as quickly as she could. It's what I think as if it could save her.
But but you told me.
I don't know how. Stop. If you guys or whatever person there to question me or put me on the check call the Jose Baez law firm.
I just want to know why you told me all these different stories, but you're telling me that you've given me the truth so many times, but then you say it's a bunch of different stories. So I don't understand what you're trying to say. I mean, the only thing okay, go ahead.
I'm going to say this one more time. I'm not walking you through any more stories or truths. I'm not doing that, because it does nothing for me but make me unhealthy, make me stressed, and I'm not in the position, I'm not eating, to be like this. I'm just not. It's not healthy. And as many as you guys think that you're going to get me to kill myself or admit to something I did too, you guys are all wrong. So the point behind that is, if you're going to call me only not to stand by my side, not to make any kind of statement to say that these people need to stop threatening your life, if you're not going to call me to do any of that in your family, then of course I'm just going to sit there and play into your game. If you're treating me like crap, which you've done, why would I treat you with any kind of...
I didn't hear what you said. You broke up. Why would you treat me with what?
I said, if you're not treating me with compassion, kindness, with any kind of support, with any kind of help, if you're not treating me with any of that, why do I have to owe you any kind of the same respect back?
But I've offered that to you. Okay, I've offered that to you. I said I'll stand by you once we get the truth. Okay, that's what I've said the whole time, and I've told you that you can survive and you can get through this. Okay, it all comes down to the truth. That's the important point.
I'm not surviving to get through something. For y'all to think that I'm going to make up something and get charged with something that I didn't even do. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, right. I'm not going to make up something and get charged with something I didn't even do. Yeah, Tisha, that's exactly or how about just the truth, right? If you weren't guilty, you didn't do anything, right? I love how she always says, I didn't do this. Well, what's this? What's this? It's those little subconscious leaks that come out all the time. But just say the truth. Just say the truth and everything will just fall right into place.
What's wrong with you to think that?
Thanks, Homer.
I mean, I
you called me and said things like, oh, well, you're a teacher. You never even said a kind word to me about anything like that. Do you think that I didn't think that was all a flative thing?
You can listen. You're welcome to think whatever you want. I mean, you said you've loved me numerous times over the past couple of days, and I've replied with the same thing.
Have you told me any?
Yes.
Have you called me to say that to me? You called me. I woke up in the morning and said, "Be kind to me. I love you. I miss nothing." Have you said anything to me?
I have, but the problem is what you're telling me is finding Gannon is conditional on what you want and what you need. That is what you're saying. The truth is conditional.
Yes.
It is not. Do you not think if I knew for a second how to get Gannon, you would not be at our house sitting there waiting on you like weeks ago?
Well, I don't know. I don't know the truth on that because I know what you've said, that an accident happened and that you panicked. And when you panic and bad things and things get out of control or whatever you said, go downhill.
But I've already told you and you didn't accept the accident about jumping on the bed. You didn't accept it. I
accepted that there was an accident that happened. You're absolutely right. I accepted that an accident happened and you panicked.
You didn't accept. That's not what you see. That's not what you accepted. I told you the truth. You asked me about the bedroom. And I've already told you this. But
okay. Let's accept that accident happened, okay, for a moment. Okay, but you keep putting somebody else into the picture, okay, and that is absolutely bad for you. In the context of an accident or in context of anything, if somebody else comes into the picture and you keep going down that road, if I'm sitting here and poking holes in it, okay, which I don't want to do, but it just doesn't jive with me. What do you think law enforcement's going to do? Okay, because
thanks, Solo Angel. You too.
What law enforcement is going to do, because Jose Baez is going to rip them to shreds. So I'm not worried about that.
But
I'm not worried about law enforcement because I didn't do anything wrong.
Right, because it was an accident. We've established that. So why would Jose Baez have to rip anybody apart if you were involved in an accident?
That is, I never told you that anything was an accident other than what you asked me about the roof. And I'm going to keep telling you that 14 times, and then you're going to get mad, yell at me, scream at me, hang up the phone, and tell me it's not a good enough
But you did tell me there was an accident. You told me there was a fire, there was burns, there was a candle spill. You told me he accidentally stepped on a piece of wood.
You already do all this.
Right, but those are the accidents that you said happened, that he got injured somehow from these accidents. That's what you said. I'm not putting words in your mouth.
You've already asked me about him, and I've already told you about this. He had a hard time just being basically a boy, barefooted.
Yeah, I know, and he freaked out. I got it. He freaked out after the accidents happened. There was a couple different accidents that happened. He freaked out, got overwhelmed. Then what happened?
Never had that many. He's never had that many accidents.
I agree. Okay, I agree. That's a lot in like 12 hours. That's a lot of accidents in 12 hours on one little kid.
That's not 12 hours.
Okay, whatever. I'm just using that as a random guess. Okay, I don't know the exact time frame.
Like I said, from me explaining anything to you, if your people want more statements or whatever, they don't. I mentioned.
See how she says your people? She associates the FBI, El Paso County, all of these agencies as your people, Al. These are your people. Hence why she believed if she could get Al to believe her, all of these agencies are just going to, all right, they'll stop looking at Tisha. It's crazy.
Want more statements or whatever, they don't. I mentioned to you who I have as my representation in a pre-investigation. Okay? I mentioned that to you. I'm not going to sit here and walk down 15 more trails again with you for you to hang up, yell at me, scream, and
But I'm your husband. I'm not the sheriff. I'm your husband, and it's my son that's missing. Yes, he does. A father does. A father does. Okay. And once again, I'm trying to do this because I'm feeling the guilt of not being there to help him through all these accidents. Okay. So I'm trying to do what I can outside of the law enforcement. Okay. Because you don't freaking trust them anyways. And they've screwed a lot of this up. So I'm sitting here trying.
Do you trust them?
Do I trust them? Not based on what I've seen. Yeah. So that's why I'm going straight to you, straight to the last person that saw him.
I'm not. If I would be the last person that saw him, then I would be the person that has him.
So who was then who was the last person that saw him? I don't
know.
Okay.
That is such a she doesn't realize how deep she's digging her hole for no reason at all. Who was the last person who saw him? Okay, give me a clear answer of when did you last see him? What happened? What did you see? Who was he with? Right? What did he say? It's very simple. And then this is exactly what Grusing pushed on during her interrogation.
I don't know.
So you don't know who it was?
I don't know anything. I just told you. I don't know anything because I've been emotionally beat down.
By who?
Been emotionally beat down.
By who?
Do what?
By who emotionally beat you down? Hello?
Albert, I understand that as a parent, you know that 100% of your mind is focused on someone that God gave you the ability to bring into this world. Okay? If anybody knows that, I understand that.
Well, but you're contradicting yourself because you told me.
Okay. There you go again.
No.
Forget it. I'm not even.
Okay.
I'm putting a finish.
Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt. Go
ahead.
ahead. I'm sorry.
Nope, I don't have anything to say. Because as soon as I couldn't even finish the second part of my sentence without you attacking me.
Okay.
But I also know that you should be, under no circumstances, be one with me. Because that's what God intended you to be. Be one. And what's less? That's what you're supposed to be doing. And that comfort me in this situation. So, no, I know that God says we put him first, and then we put everything else in the order that they're supposed to be. So that has not happened, and I'm not going to apologize for that. When I've given you information, I've given you in the set of information the actual truth, and it's still not good enough. And don't say, well, tell me what that is, because I'm not doing it. You don't care. You're not going to be as a parent and accept, hey, sometimes our kids are going to make choices that we don't like. You're not going to accept that. So who am I going to be a parent to try to tell you to accept something? How? I mean, other than me trying to make up a story,
I don't know.
Someone else from looking bad to protect a child, then I'm still the bad person. You should have my back no matter what. You should have my back to the point where we together were talking to these people and demanding a better answer, but you have not. And I don't know what you do every day. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know where you're at. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you may not even be here. I mean, it's online that you're in Texas. I don't know anything. I don't even. My owner's been laid his head, and you are my teammate. And then you're going to throw it to me. I'm not wavering from any of it. I'm not. It's conditional that you tell me exactly where Gannon is right now. I'm never going to touch you or my family again. That's the condition that you guys do.
No, the condition that you're putting on him is unless he wants actual direct answers of what the fuck happened to his son and where he is, he needs to play house and share his bed with you. That's what you're saying, and give you immunity? About an hour, Midnight Lace.
When I don't know where he's at. You think I would have already brought him home? You have been there too long enough to know that in any situation, whether freak out or not, whatever it may be, that I have fought tooth and nail, maybe not the best parent at being like, oh, are you okay? You got a cut or whatever. Maybe not the best in that aspect. But as far as protection, that should have been, you should have been standing freaking with Congress member telling them that, knowing anytime anybody messes with anyone in our family, who cares about them? Me. Who protects them? Me. So, if I could give you GannonStauch, I would.
All right, can I talk now?
I would.
Huh?
Sure, thank you.
All right, so I'm gonna. I know you don't want to hear this, but I'm gonna walk you back through where I'm at, and then I'm gonna let you know how I feel. Okay? All right. I fully believe that something happened. It was an accident, and that you panicked. Okay? And that you keep putting somebody else into it, and As long as you do that, it just doesn't look good for you. And I'm trying to be by your side when I say that, okay? And I've said this over and over again that you can get through this, and if you give me the truth, okay, I'll stand by you. Okay, but here's where I'm at. Here's my feelings on it, okay? And you just need to hear me out, please, okay? All right. I know that you did something. I know that you're responsible. Okay, and I hope there was a good reason for it. But the problem is it's clear to me that I can't get Gannon back through you. Okay, I had serious hope that, you know, we could stand by each other through this. But you know what? I'm past that point now. After all these lies, and you just admitted that you lied to me for a reason to prove a point, I don't have hope for us. And you know what I'm worried to death about? That I'm gonna have to testify eventually about this, and I don't know what I should say. I have no clue what to say about this, because now I'm put in the position of the truth or my wife, and I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say when I get called up there to testify eventually.
Ooh.
What?
Did you just start your conversation with you believe that I did something?
I absolutely said that, and I want you to know what you think I should say when I get to have to testify, because I'm gonna get called up there.
Call it there for what?
To testify in this situation.
Tisha's really not grasping how fucked she is. She doesn't get it.
Get to have to testify because I'm gonna get called up there.
Call it there for what?
To testify in this situation.
What charges is it? For what?
I don't know. I'm hoping it doesn't come down to murder, but I haven't seen my son in 3 weeks and nobody can find him. Okay.
Murder.
Or maybe it was an accident and somebody just panicked. But I don't have it. I'm farther from the truth than I was when I started talking to you after 2 weeks. You were the last one to see him, and I just don't know what I'm going to say when I have to sit on that stand and freaking cry in front of the world about my son. I don't know what the hell I'm going to say, other than that you freaking lied over and over and over and over, and then never told me any element of the truth. So what should I say? I mean.
Mm.
Hello?
Hello?
I guess I lost you.
I know, Suri.
All right. I wanted you said, so you're saying, so basically now you're saying someone's been murdered is what you're saying.
No, I said that could be the worst case. I don't know for sure because there's no body, there's no evidence, there's no nothing. I mean, what else do you want me to think in this case? Okay, you're the last one to see him. You're the last one to hear him talk. You're the last one to anything of Gannon on this earth, to my knowledge. Okay, no one else. I mean, what else are you? I mean, what do you want me to say, teacher? What do you want me to think? And I'm as freaking serious.
Pause. Sorry. Mallory says, "Hi, MJ and chat. Really needed this tonight. My dog Bella was attacked by another dog that escaped its yard surgery. I'm so sorry. I saw that you said that earlier. I absolutely pray positive vibes for a speedy recovery. I hope she's okay. And that is absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. I really hope everything. And twice, man. That's got to be so hard. I don't even know what to suggest at that point to prevent, But I hope she pulls through.
What do you want me to say, teacher? What do you want me to think? And I'm as freaking serious and freaked out as I've been this whole time. All these freaking injuries in that short time period, accident or not, you had something to do with it, okay? I mean, how else? All that put together, how else am I supposed to look at it? Just like you're always putting me on the stand and questioning me for stuff you think I do that adds up, okay? That's what I'm doing here. There's no other way for me to look at this other than you're involved to some level, if not ultimately responsible. So you tell me what I'm supposed to say and what I'm supposed to think. You can say no all you want to, but all you've done is lie to me and make up fake people that are in Mexico right now. Tell me the truth, Tisha.
Okay.
Tell me what I'm supposed to say. Tell me how to stand by you.
You already said it. You've already said what you think is in your mind and what people have put in your mind.
Yeah, it's not about what I think, though. Okay, I'm asking you how I can stand by you, what the truth is, so I can stand by you through this.
I'm just going to sit there and keep it, because my own husband has just said I murdered someone. Listen to what you said.
That's not what I said. Okay, you said that, not me. I said you're responsible. You're responsible to some degree. That's what I said.
He's worried about you testifying, is what you said.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you said testifying for someone is what you said.
Because I got to get up there. I'm going to have to get up there on the stand and look you in the eye and tell them that you lied to me and told me 15 stories. And that when they ask me what I think, I'm going to tell them I think you're responsible. But I want to know what you think I should say. That's where I'm at right now. I told you that.
If that's what you feel in your heart, then go with it. That's all I can do.
No, that's not. I'm asking you to convince me. Tell me otherwise, Tisha.
No.
Convince me otherwise.
No.
I'm begging you. I'm on my knees begging you to prove me wrong again. Okay? Prove me wrong. Tell me right now. Prove me wrong. Give me what I need. Give me the facts of the matter that prove that you had nothing to do with this, or that was an accident and you freaked out, or something. I'm here theorizing all these different stories.
Are you delusional that there's an accident and I freak out and then you still think I just murdered someone over an accident? Really?
No, that's not what I said. If it was an accident, that explains it. If you killed him, that explains it. I mean, it's pretty simple. Okay, it was an accident. Okay, an accident.
Listen, I'm not saying nothing was an accident. I'm asking you a daggone question. Not like yelling at me. I said, if you just said that you would speculate basically on the statement, is what you told me.
No.
That you're going to no, you said if they ask me what I think, that's speculation. Okay? So you're telling me that you're going to speculate what you think happened. And you just told me there's no this, there's no evidence, there's no other.
No, all right, you're right. Back off of that. What I will tell them is this. I will tell them this, that my wife had the opportunity to tell me the truth, but she chose to lie to me repeatedly, make up fake people, Uncle Matt, Eduardo, freaking Quincy Jones, or whatever his name was in Mexico, okay? She told me all these stories to get me going in 17 different directions, and that I still don't know the truth, and that I know for a fact she was the last one to see him in our home.
Well, I'm going to let you just be like, I'm going to let you just have that opinion because that's...
No, stop. No, that's not an opinion, okay? I stated all the facts, I dropped the mic, and I'm out, okay? That's what that is. I got nothing else to say about it. Other than you lied to me, and you're the last one to hear my little boy cry, and little boy, I'm bleeding, and to see him live and well.
Oh my God, they edited that video. You're an idiot. The hackers edited that, made that video like that. Oh my God.
Okay, then tell me something that's truth. You didn't deny it.
Really?
You didn't deny. Okay, fine. I'm sorry I said that. Okay, maybe it is edited, but you didn't flip out when I said you're the last one to see him alive. Okay, you flipped out when I said he said that he was bleeding. So explain that to me, Tisha.
As far as I know, Gannon's alive. I'm not going to say any differently because I'm not going to be a parent.
Okay, you still didn't answer the question.
What is wrong?
Now you're telling me your opinion. You told me not to give opinion. Now you're giving me opinion. Okay, I said you're the last one to see him alive and or in the house. Okay, because you are. So now fill in the blank. No, that's not what I think. That's the truth, and you haven't denied that one time.
if you think that I'm not going to say anything, because why would I say anything?
Well, you freaking jump on me when I say he's on the video. He said he was bleeding. You said they edited that. So which you can't have it both ways. Are you going to deny it, or are you not going to deny it? Because you're denying stuff you think is not true.
I've already denied to you what you just said.
That you're the last one to see him?
That I am not the last one to see him.
Then who is?
I've already told you this.
Oh yeah, you told me Quincy Brown. We proved him false. Okay, that was easy. All I had to do was call a reporter. Okay, I didn't have to have any evidence. I just called a reporter, and she said, "Yep, he ain't been around for a while."
He's gonna pick up now, and thank you so much, Midnight Lays. Congratulations. Welcome to our newest members. Please make sure to thank Midnight Lace if you got that. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's proof he was bleeding. Yep. I'll always memories. I watch every single this trial. Yeah. I know, Amanda, I'm right. And it's always, you always observe. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to everyone also. Thank you so much, hon. You always learn and take away something. I can't tell you how many times I've listened to these pretext calls. They never bore me. And I don't like to use the word boring, right? And context is such a horrific thing. But like what I'm saying is it truly fascinates me. Like unbelievable. Hey, Shar. But hey, Law Nerd. You'll always hear something that you probably missed. Always. But I will forever toggle with that candle incident and why there was blood. What injuries did he sustain on Sunday?
He's been gone a minute.
Okay.
So who was it?
You've already said that it was no one else, so why does it matter?
But you just said it was, so I'm asking who it was.
I am not listening.
See, here you go again. You can't spin me, Tisha. You can spin Facebook, you can spin the media, but you can't spin me, all right? If you want,
Facebook has been hacked so many times, I ain't been on there.
Yeah, I mean, fine. But you can't spin me, I'm telling you. You should know that by now.
Good. I'm not trying to spin you.
What about, hey, you know what? What about the blood in the corner? Okay? What about that? That came from Gannon knocking his nose. That
Corner.
yeah, the corner of his bedroom where you push the beds together. What about the blood?
Oh God, you're grasping.
I'm not. I saw blood. Okay, that's not grasping. I saw it.
You're grasping. Oh, hold on a minute. Tell me again. You saw it.
Saw what?
Tell me what you saw.
Oh, you recording me now? Go ahead, just tell me. I'll say
No,
it.
I want to hear you say this.
I saw it. Blood in the corner of his room. Record me. I don't give a fuck, Tisha. That's my son's.
Okay.
That's my son's blood, and I saw it.
Okay, you've proven A, that you saw it. B, you've proven it's Gannon's blood.
So how to get there, Tisha? You prove that.
I'm asking you the question. You just said you're going on facts, so I'm trying to get this straight. You're going on facts.
Yep.
A, you're telling me you were able to walk in and they showed you this, and what you said was a crime scene. You were. So is that a fact?
I saw it. You tell me whose blood it was. You were there.
Okay. All right. So there we go.
You were there.
2.
You were part of the crime. So you tell me.
No, I was not. There was 18 people in that house.
Oh, there was 18 people when Gannon got hurt and all these accidents happened, and then he
living up in the house.
Okay.
There were 18 people there.
All right, nice. See, I told you you can't spin me, Tisha, but go ahead. I'll listen to you spin.
I'm not trying to spin you.
Go ahead, spin it around.
I'm not trying to spin you. I'm not trying to spin you at all. I'm saying what I'm just trying to get the facts from you, what you're saying. 1, you told me that all you and whoever else saw blood in the middle of a supposed crime.
No, what you're doing,
Okay.
no, hold on. No, stop for a second. What you're doing is you're not focusing on the crime. You're focusing on the people here helping to find Gannon. Okay? Like that's going to fly.
No, I'm not.
You're going to go up there and say,
I'm focusing on.
no, it's bullshit, Tisha.
I'm focusing how they're going to rip you guys' theory apart because it's a lie.
Okay.
You contaminated a crime.
Okay, Tisha, here she goes again with the contaminating of the crime scene, right? They're going to destroy you. They're going to rip you guys apart. Yet, ma'am, why is your mentality even thinking about that? What part of you is even thinking about going to trial? Guilty conscience much? Because if you didn't do anything, what the hell would you be going to trial for? But she's just looking for a loophole. And even Al said that, and he was spot on. Instead of pleading your innocence, you're sitting over here looking for a damn loophole.
They're going to rip you guys' theory apart because it's a lie.
Okay.
You contaminated a crime scene, supposedly, is what you said.
Okay, so whatever.
Two, that's what you said.
But what you said was it was Gannon's blood. So I'm going based off the facts that you told me.
You said, I never said that.
Yeah, you did.
Said you saw blood.
No, you said it was yours and Gannon's blood. Okay, that's what you said. That's exactly what you said. That's what you said.
I never told you it was mine Gannon's blood on any concrete.
All right, you are lying.
I never told you about any concrete
Okay.
blood.
All right, you're lying.
You said you saw it.
That's gonna be noted. Okay, I'm writing down notes right now. You're lying.
I don't care.
Tisha lies again.
What notes you're writing down?
Tisha admitted at the beginning of the conversation she lied 15 times.
As long as you and whoever else you had in this home or in the home in the middle of a supposed crime scene, they're going to rip y'all to shreds.
But why would you even say that if it's not a crime scene? You told me it was an accident. So is it a crime or an accident?
You said it was. You said it was.
But you told me it was the scene of an accident. So is it an accident or a crime scene?
So let me ask you this question then. So since you so if this was
I can't
answer this with okay? If this was a supposed crime scene, and then you saw, which you have not came out and said differently, you've done up a y'all fucking shit about, okay? So then your friendly neighbor that fucking got paid money who released the video that says Gannon didn't come back, how the hell is the house a crime scene? Tell me that
You're the one telling me it's a crime scene.
You told me it was.
You told me it was an accident, and now you're telling me it's a crime
You
scene.
told me. Answer that question.
What question?
How in the hell is our home a supposed crime scene? I'm going to put quote unquote when you guys have done nothing but portray the world.
Hey, do you want me to tell you what I think or what I know? You want me to tell you what I think or what I know?
No, I'm asking. Answer the question.
I am. Do you want the what I think or what I feel or what I know for sure?
Whatever you want to give me.
Okay, what I think is that you did it. What I feel is that you're involved. Excuse me. What I think and feel is that you did it. What I know is that you're involved somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's the bare bones where I'm at right now. I have nothing else. You're involved to some extent with Gannon getting hurt. There's an accident or not. There's blood all over the place down in his room. However, I saw it. Who gives a crap at this point? Because the boy's out there hurt. What I feel like and what I think is that you did it and you're trying to hide it and you dumped his body somewhere. That's what I think. Yep.
Okay, so in your theory that you are saying, your theory, okay, you're telling me that supposedly you think that there was some accident that someone got hurt really bad.
Yep.
Inside of Gannon's room. How the hell did Gannon walk outside to the car? Okay.
I didn't say you killed him in his room. Okay. Why would I mean? I already told you, and you told me I was stupid for saying this. I think an accident happened that you're involved with, and then I made the assessment, and everybody who saw the video online made the assessment. Gannon was walking kind of sluggish to the truck, and you told me I was a fucking idiot for saying that. Okay, but it makes sense if he had got hurt. Okay, lightheaded, queasy, I don't know, whatever, and now he's having to walk to the truck so you can take him somewhere. Okay.
Okay, then take him somewhere. Take him somewhere to do what?
You tell me.
No, you.
See, and what's really sad is at this point, Al genuinely doesn't know. And even though the FBI would have been telling him, oh my God, telling him the likelihood he is still alive is minimal. And like Al shares, like I saw the blood. But it's that hope that he knows Tisha enough, even though she's faked and staged all these break-ins and stuff, that she wouldn't actually genuinely hurt him. And that maybe you have him somewhere and you're trying to be the hero or something like that. And it's just so heartbreaking. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Pan Am.
Somewhere to do what?
You tell me.
No, you said you were going on your theory, so I want to hear your theory.
Okay, you want to hear my theory? Okay, you took him somewhere.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna tell you what I think. You went around town acting all normal, left your phone at the fucking Petco on purpose, okay, and took him out somewhere, God knows where, and left him there. And maybe whacked him over the head with a 2x4 or something. I don't know.
But took him out by somewhere you said whack somebody in the head. So I committed a murder, is what you're saying.
No, because he could just been knocked out. Okay.
Because what?
You could have knocked him out with a 2x4, not killed him. I mean, if he died, I guess that is murder. I don't know. You're the legal
this
expert
poor
here.
man.
So actually, let's back up a second, because here's where I'm at. You're lying, okay? Are you lying to cover yourself? Are you lying to cover for Harley? Which one is it?
For Harley?
Yeah, which one is it?
What? Harley's already been proved, first of all, to have been at work during all y'all's episodes.
So you're lying for yourself?
I'm not lying for anyone.
Okay.
I'm not lying for a soul.
But you have this whole time. The first thing you said this morning to me, one of the first things was, I've lied to you repeatedly. I've lied over and over and over again. And I had a point to do it. I had a reason. So what's your reason for lying now?
I'm not lying.
But you've been lying the whole time. So how do I know that?
I told everybody exactly what happened from the beginning.
Yeah, but you just said they were all lies. You said all that was a lie. Now it's the truth. So
you didn't like it. So therefore, just make up all your stories. So now you got this theory of some 2x4.
No, that's just
dropped off somewhere.
okay. But see, you're still not telling the truth, because you said you told everybody from the beginning. The first story from the beginning was Gannon ran away. Okay, immediately proven false. Second story, you got raped in Gannon's room, also proven false. So you've been lying from the beginning, not telling the truth, and you're still.
Yep, she literally said she had gotten schmaped in Gannon's room. This freaking fossil fuck. Don't ask me. Just don't ask why I said that. But every time I try not to curse, my brain produces those very awkward curse words, and it defeats the whole purpose. But that fossil fuck, okay? She literally didn't know you can determine whose blood is whose. That's how stupid she is.
Gannon's room, also proven false. So you've been lying from the beginning, not telling the truth, and you're still lying. So I mean,
That's not true.
what's the next lie, Tisha?
I haven't lied.
So now you're lying about saying you were lying?
Mhm.
I mean,
I didn't lie from the beginning is what I'm talking about. You just are never going to believe it.
no, he didn't run away.
Why not? Why not just okay then? If that's what you think, you are entitled to what you think you know and your opinion. You are entitled to that. You are. If you think for a second that your own wife killed your son, you actually need mental health.
I probably will need to get some after this.
Kathy.
You're right. My son's out there missing. My wife just admitted to me today that she's lied to me for 3 weeks now. Okay, and you did lie you lied to me from the beginning. All these stories you said you had a point. Okay, you still haven't told me what the point is. So now you're lying again. And we've narrowed it down to the other person. It's either you by yourself, you and Harley, or Harley had some involvement. Who are you lying for?
Really?
Yeah. Really.
So that's what you think? You think that that's what you're going to do when somebody was at work?
But look at you. So you're defending your 17-year-old, and all I'm trying to do is defend and find my 11-year-old. Please.
I'm glad you just said that. You said you're defending yours. I'm glad you said that.
Oh, don't even start with me on that because I begged you to let me adopt that child for 5 years so you can.
And Al did. He wanted to adopt Harley, but Tisha, and I hate, this goes to anybody, I hate people who use children as pawns. I hate it. 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 But he wanted to adopt Harley many times. And I'm so thankful Al and Harley have finally been able to have that moment to connect, because as you're going to see, Tisha, oh my God, she really messed with them both regarding each other, texting from Harley's phone to Al, letting Al believe that was Harley, then telling Harley Al said X, Y, and Z about her. It was, yeah, they had a moment of reconciliation, Tara, at trial. After Harley got down off the stand, which was, ooh, it was emotional. Apparently, Al went and found her, and they spoke for a minute. And I'm just so thankful for that. I really am. She was 17 at the time, correct? Thank you, Lindsay, for 16 months. Hi, all. I've been away battling cancer. I hope you've been kicking ass, Lindsay. I hope you've been kicking ass and taking names, and it's just so lovely seeing you. Yeah, exactly. Yep, up to it. Hi, Christine. Harley is not with him now. No, Harley isn't, Harley had to make it on her own. She had a little bit of help after, if you want to call Aunt Brenda help, yeah, financially with a lot of strings attached. But Harley is doing really good on her own now, with no help of anyone, as far as I know.
You can shove that one up your ass right now, okay? You can go ahead and shove that one wherever you want to shove it. But you're just disrespecting me. Why don't you just respect me and tell me what happened to Gannon? He's a freaking 11-year-old child out there all by himself somewhere. He's with somebody that he don't need to be with, and you're the only one that has the truth. You. And you admittedly, yes, you did. You said you lied over and over and over again.
He's with somebody he don't need to be with. You just said that, but then you told me that no one else was involved.
Okay, so Gannon is with somebody he don't need to be with. You just said he with something that he don't need to be with, but then again, you just said that I'm lying. So which one is it? I hate the way she talks, man. That's entertaining what you're saying, Tisha, right? He's with someone he doesn't need to be with. Who then, Tisha? She just goes around, I bless him. Because I couldn't imagine, with the most important thing you need the information, your child, to get thrown and gaslit like this. The gaslighting, Amanda, right?
So which one is it? You tell me. You keep.
I'm asking you.
No.
You think that I had an involvement in killing our child? That's what you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Because you were there. Gannon's missing. We can't find him. Okay. Nobody would stick to the plan this long after the whole world's looking for him. Okay. So it's you. You're the only one sticking to the plan. You're the only one in the spinning machine. You're the only one lying. Everybody else is trying to find the truth. Everybody, Tisha. Even Landon, the one that you think I'm hooking up with, she's just trying to find the truth about her baby boy. Okay.
Good. I'm glad you can spend the rest of your life with Landon.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. I mean, if you think that's fine. Like you tell me, you're entitled to your opinion, but there's a fact here that you were the last one to see him. I wasn't there, so I don't know anything. You know everything, and you're lying repeatedly over and over again. You didn't get raped. Gannon didn't run away. There's no Quincy Brown, Eduardo, Uncle Matt. There's no high fives. There's no Gannon jumping on his back, okay? What there is blood in his room, okay? And he's gone, and we can't find him. That's what, and you were left with him and didn't come home with him, okay? And you still haven't filled any of the blanks. There's facts out there, okay? There's facts out there. You won't even tell me the truth. You keep lying to me, making up some bike bullshit, Okay, Gannon fell off his bike and buzzed his head and needed 911. Are you serious? And then as soon as I say that, we go back to the house. I mean, I don't even want to do this, okay? You're just going to continue to lie to me. Why am I even wasting my time? So when I testify on the stand, that's what I'm going to say. My wife had all the information. She chose to lie about it. I have nothing else to say. Okay? That's where I'm at.
Great.
All right. Have a good day.
And that's where that one ends. And poor Al. He's not anywhere near done because we have 2 more full days of calls, hours each, and she hasn't even got the worst of the story yet. Oh no, I hope you feel better, Natasha. Yeah, Kitty. We've watched the trial a couple of times. We were just in the middle of finishing out the replay, but then I stopped because other coverage came up, and now we're like, oh, okay, let's go all the way back to the beginning again. So we just keep going around with this, but learn more along the way every time. But he's about to deal with a lot more. He's nowhere near the end. And the stories, I can't tonight, Michelle, but I don't even know how long the next call is, and I don't like starting another call unless I could finish it. I don't like stopping calls in the middle. You know what I mean? I've thought more than once that how and what I can do end up Kansas person where she is. Yeah. Well, she's trying to get back to Colorado. Hi, Coffee and Skeletons. Dude, Nancy, you know it. I can't wait to do the social media post. It is so, I don't know, like hearing it, you get one experience, seeing it in black and white, you get another, then the case files that show, like, oh my God. Remember, Amaraz, what was her name? Amaraz Yanis, I forgot what her name is, but using people to create fake stories and stuff, all these fake accounts. I know, Kitty. Oh, you don't know. We have to finish that out. We never got to Dr. Dorothy Lewis, man. So that's also like it's airing right now. It's the Idaho. And there's a lot of new information, so I definitely want to get over and watch that, even though it started already. But we're going to be discussing that Sunday night, as long as Shay's good with Sunday night. So I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing the email readings with the girls for Wade. Even though I love doing the readings with them, but Wade just gets on my nerves. Sunday we're going to be back after Mother's Day. We're going to be doing Mother's Night with the Idaho reaction to this tonight's Dateline episode. So it's FOS. This is just a Dateline episode. 2 hours. It's premiering right now, but it'll be on Peacock. So it'll be up so you could rewatch it like within a day. So actually, Nancy, there is already, you didn't see there's another like photo and stuff. I'm excited. I want to go see. I want to go see. Thank you, Pan Am. Yeah, there's so much. But thank you all so much for hanging out. It's been so lovely seeing a couple of new people pop up who are lurkers. Thank you for that. If I don't see you guys for some reason, I know I'll be here. But if you guys don't come back, happy Mother's Day to every single person. Whether you are a biological mom, a choice mom, a fur baby mom, just shout out to all of you and all of the dads who have stepped up and taken a role for both parents. We appreciate you. Yes, Carolyn Cooper. Sorry, I'm thigh slapping away. It's right now, Carolyn Cooper. So I already missed 36 minutes, but that's okay. You guys are worth it. And I may pop up and do a day live tomorrow for the 2 missing children. So just keep an eye out. And I hope you guys all have an amazing rest of your night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.